Hello and welcome to another edition of AttractWell Office Hours. I'm Coach Ashley. Today we are joined by founders of AttractWell, Greg and Amanda Kilwine. Hey guys.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Thrilled to have you here today. We are looking forward, looking forward to sharing with you a really simple training. If you never thought you could make a web page, today you're going to see how easily you can actually make a web page, and you can have a little fun with it. This is kind of a fun one. People don't often find this page on your website if they usually arrive here by accident. And so you can show a little bit of personality with this. You could also keep it very plain, but I'm going to show you a couple of ways and some inspiration from some other brands who have created their own interesting 404 pages to kind of get the gears rolling for you. We are going to do some live walkthroughs and some slides here today. So we're going to turn our video off here in just a moment while we do that. But if you're here, and welcome, by the way, if you're here live, we're excited to have you. But if you have questions and you want to work together on something, maybe you're working on something in your account and maybe you're kind of stuck, or you want some feedback, or you're just getting started and you don't know where to start, we're here to help you with that today. So let us know in the Q&A, if you're here live, that you are looking for help, and we can make sure that we make space for that on our call here today. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off video so we've got a nice recording quality, and we're going to get into some slides here and get right into it. How many of you guys already knew, like, do you know what a 404 page is? And do you maybe have one on your website? Curious to know as we're getting started here today. So we are going to be talking about creating a 404 page for your AttractWell site. Like I mentioned, this is incredibly simple. If you're here live, then you received a resource bundle link that includes a Canva template for this call here today. But yeah, this is something that you can create for your site and should create for your site, because it's going to create a better user experience for people who visit. Sometimes, eventually, actually, for most of us, it becomes inevitable that a link might become broken. Maybe something we put on social media 2 years ago doesn't still point to the exact same thing that we wanted it to at the time today. And so we want to be able to let people know, hey, by the way, you've, you're still in the right place, but here, let's guide you over to something that you might find helpful. So definitely check out your email for the resource bundle. And of course, for the replay, we'll have it in the description box. So today we're going to, why did this not change? Here we go. We're going to build a 404 page. It's going to be a running joke now with my first slide of what we're going to do. We're not doing new client onboarding. We did that already. We're going to build a 404 page with your templates, with live help and Q&A. Before we get into this, I want to hear from you guys. What kind of business do you have? Who is here today? What type of businesses are we building and running with AttractWell? That might guide you a little bit in the kind of things that you want to put onto your 404 page, so we can make some recommendations based on that. So leave us a comment. What kind of business do you have? If you've got questions, like I mentioned, or you need help, please make sure you put those in the Q&A so that we can work together on the call today. And if you would like to reserve time, if perhaps you need to plan for this in advance, you want to make sure that there's space to work together, you can reserve time to work together one-on-one on a call just like this one. If you go to attractwell.com/work review, you can sign up there, let us know what it is that you'd like to work on or review together, and we can dedicate some space just for you on one of these upcoming calls. All right, and you can get on our list for this if you want to join us live, like our friends here are with us today. You can go to attractwell.com/office hours and get on the list. You do not have to be an AttractWell community member to benefit from the live training and being on these calls with us. All right, now, I think I've already asked this, but if you've just joined, do you have a 404 page? Do you have a 404 page for your website? I think a lot of us maybe didn't realize that that was something that we could create or that it's something that you could customize. So, okay, seen a lot of no's. We're going to get that out of the way today and get this done. All right, so if in case you didn't know, just so you know, we've had your back all along. AttractWell does automatically send visitors to your homepage if you have broken links. So whatever your homepage is, if they put in the wrong address, or maybe you typed it wrong, or whatever the case might be, it does automatically send them back to your web page, like to your homepage rather. So they're not just lost on the web when they clicked a link that you sent them. Okay, so there is that. But we are going to create one today for you. But first, let's talk about what it is. This is where visitors go when they click on a broken link, right? So if you have a link in bio or a link in a description of a YouTube channel, or like I mentioned, a link from a social post that you put there 2 years ago, maybe you changed your domain, maybe you changed the name of the page and the actual tail end of the page, the slug, the address changed as well. When those things change, they don't always update where you shared them previously. But this is the place that people go when they click on those links that are no longer valid, right? So that is that. It's for broken links. And here's what broken links are, right? Things have been moved, removed, unpublished, etc. All right, so let's look at some examples of 404 pages. Like I mentioned, you can have fun with this, or you could keep it very simple, completely up to you. This is one I'm sure you guys have probably seen before. Maybe quick show of hands. Obviously, most people shop on Amazon these days. You've probably seen one of the bajillion cute dog pictures. They don't just have one, they actually rotate a bunch of these. A lot of them are corgis. But I don't know, I guess a lot of people at Amazon have corgis. So a lot of dog pictures, and you'll actually see this. If you go and you Google 404 pages, it's going to bring up articles from websites that are showing examples of 404 pages. And you'll see that dogs are a pretty common thing that make an appearance on these 404 pages. And it's good because when you think about it, dogs make people happy, or well, they should make everyone happy. We're dog people around here. But they make people happy. They make you smile. It's a little irreverent, but there could be a feeling of a little bit of frustration or disappointment when someone clicks a link hoping to get something and they don't find it. So the mood that you set on a page like this does matter. It is helpful for them to kind of feel supportive and not alone and on their own trying to find the information that they thought they were going to get, right? So seeing a dog's face is, it's just generally a good idea. This is what Disney has done. You didn't break the internet, but we can't find what you're looking for. Oh, and I can't explain this effectively. I don't know, Greg, maybe you know it better, but there's definitely articles on the internet that talk about this. 404 is, it's kind of old school internet terminology. Once upon a time, if you typed in an address wrong, it notified webmasters of the incorrect address, and the errors, I believe, were something between 400 and 404. And 404 is just kind of become, yeah, go ahead.
404 is one of, I don't know, dozens of different, they call them like response codes when you visit a website. So if you've ever seen like a internal server error 500, that's like a 500 series. 404 is just page not found, and it's kind of turned into its own little, kind of developed a life of its own. You see sometimes you'll see 404 jokes, in other areas too. So, but yeah, it's just a number, just an error code basically.
Perfect. And so it might be familiar, but you could also call it a page not found. It doesn't have to be called 404, but we have it called page not found and also 404 in our system in case and I'll show you where you find it here in just a bit. So here we have Wreck-It Ralph wrecking the center of the 0 in 404, telling you that you didn't break the internet, but we can't find what you were looking for. What can we help you find, right? So there's a great example. You may have seen this one before. Here's a broken robot. That's an error. That address wasn't found on the server. That's all we know. I love this one. If you have kids, you know this. This one's great. Sorry, we can't find that page. Don't worry though. Everything is still awesome, which is great. On brand for Lego. I think this one's really excellent as well. Dogs in Star Wars are just pretty universally popular. This is not the page you were looking for, taking a note from Star Wars. Sorry, we've led you astray. Now let's get you back on course. Now, of course, this being Southwest, they're an airline. There's a little bit of this that's on brand, right? Led you astray, getting you back on course. You don't have to get as clever as these guys are, but it is definitely an opportunity to have a little bit of fun with your brand and creating this page that not everybody's going to see, but sometimes they do, and they just get to see a little bit more of you and who you are. So what goes into a page like this? The error message. So basically, we can't reach the page that you were looking for. And then links. to either your homepage, to your blog, to offers, to contact you. There's really no wrong answer here. You could actually put a list of links. I think that's actually, in my opinion, it's preferable to have a list of links to say you could go here, you could go here, you could go here, as opposed to just giving one, because that kind of gives people an idea if you have a few things that you offer, for them to go and find those things. But we have set one up for you here today that's plug and play, that's ready to go. You could literally just pop it into your system, set it up as your 404 page, and it's already coded to go for you. That's why I don't have all the links in it, but you can change it and I'll show you how. And then finally, you do want to make sure you want to display a header and footer on your 404 page, because we want people to navigate away from this page to go somewhere else on your website, right? If there's nowhere else for them to go, then you're going to lose them. And if they found you because, I don't know, maybe somebody that you were a guest on a podcast a year ago, and there was a link to a blog post whose name changed, for whatever reason, you want those people to still try to find the things that you have to say, right? We don't want them to not go anywhere else other than, oops, that thing doesn't exist anymore, right? So have your navigation and all that stuff there. And an image here is optional, but it does add a lot. And Melissa, yes, you can absolutely put an animated GIF on your page without a doubt. And then once you have yours, if you create one, you could follow along with us today and create the one that we are going to show you, or you could simply use the one that we've provided for you. And this is where you go under website, and that's going to be in the, if you're on a desktop, it's going to be in the left-hand column under customize my site. You just click customize my site and then look for this page not found 404 page. It's going to automatically show your site's homepage, whatever you have selected for that. And then you can click that and then find your 404 page or the page that you want to use as your page not found page. And actually select that from a drop-down list. You can type for it and find it. And then of course, don't forget to save. And that will now be the page that people go to when they click links or are routed to a place that no longer exists or has a broken link. Now we did create a couple of templates for you. So here is an ostrich with its head in the sand looking for the page that they were trying to find, but can't. Right. And so this is on the left, an example of the page that we've made for you. This is coded. When they click let's go, it's going to go to your homepage. If you want to leave this exactly as it is, you can. We've also created a Canva template. This ostrich image, if you want to use it, is actually one whose colors can be changed to reflect your branding. So if you've got, teal and orange and you want to make a kooky colored ostrich here, then you most certainly can. All right, so let's go set it up, see it in action, and then let's work together if you guys have any questions on how to get this done. So I'm going to stop my share here. And feel free, if you have any questions, please make sure you put those in the Q&A so that we can get to you and make sure that you get answered. So let me pull up my AttractWell site here real quick, and I'm going to show you. I actually need to copy this resource bundle into a separate account because I don't want to modify the one that I'm giving you guys. And I'll show you exactly what this is going to look like. Here we go. All right, I'm now logged into the Jane account. Okay, so what it's going to look like when you go to click the resource bundle that we've given you. It's going to look just like this. You're going to grant permission. You're going to click claim bundle. It's going to show you this resource. And here's your template. Go ahead and click that as well, because it does give you a Canva template here. So let's go ahead and claim the page. And then I'm just going to click it because I want to go ahead and edit it. So like I mentioned, this is already ready to go. If you want to just save this, you can go over and set this up as your 404 page right now under your site settings. That's totally good to go. Now, if you want to change other things on this page, you can click any of the text and swap it out. If you would rather edit your entire field here instead of these little lines one at a time, you can always go over to settings. This is my personal preference. I like to use the advanced mode on the editor. And then you can just actually click on the page and edit. So if you want to swap this guy out here, all you have to do is click replace and then drop in whatever image of your choice. And let's go over to our Canva template here and see what we can do to kind of fool around with and make this something fun and interesting. So this is actually one of the, they call them elements in Canva that is editable by color. So if we wanted this bird to, so here are Jane's colors. I want to take this yellow and make it this one. I have no idea what this is going to look like for what it's worth. And I am by no means a designer, but let's make this bird something a little wacky here. There we go. It's fun, right? So anyway, you can basically create this to your liking. If you want to use this guy, you download him. And then you would just upload him to the page right here. So I'm going to click here, go to my downloads, find him, and now I've got a new one. Now, if you want to put something else in here entirely, you can. If you want to follow the lead of, of Lego and some of these others, and you wanted to maybe put an image in the background, there are some options to do that. If you wanted to do that, I would recommend you go to Canva here and then use one of the banner presets. So there's a blog banner and a LinkedIn banner that I think both work particularly well for this. I'll just grab the blog banner. There we go. And that's going to give you just a really nice big image size. I'll create a blank one. And then if you wanted to, let's just say, put some kind of, a nature background here, you can go over here to photos in Canva. And then, I don't know, maybe you want this. You want to set it as background. And I'm going to go to download here. All right, so that's now downloaded. And if you wanted to set this as the background to this page, if I can go back to it, you're just going to click this little edit section settings. And we're going to change the background image out, find that one that we just downloaded. Of course, I'm definitely not going to keep this bird here if I'm using this as the background, but just to give you some ideas, there's a lot that you could do with this if you wanted to have a little fun with it. There we go. I'm just going to click add. So it is now that section's background. I'll delete this guy. And now we've got this pretty thing here. Now I want them to see more of that image. So I am going to increase the top padding and the bottom padding. Right. And so there's that works, right? In your settings, I do want to point you to a couple of specific things that you want to look out for. Make sure that you're showing the header and menu. And if you have your own footer, then I would put the footer here as well, but definitely have the header and menu here so that folks can see your brand name and that they can navigate to wherever you would like for them to go. This will also be set up by link only. This is something we don't want Google to like deliver people to your 404 page. So this is set up by link only as well. And that's it. Now, if you wanted to, just, here's an interesting idea. If you have a freebie, if you've got a lead magnet, this is a place that you could certainly offer that as well. If people are going to be coming to your website for a pretty specific purpose, by all means, you could set up a lead pop-up on this page. In this case, I would actually make it a pop-up. So automatically show the lead capture box after a certain amount of time has passed, or if they try to leave the page. I would definitely do the exit intent one right here, and then offer whatever it is that you have to offer here and collect a lead on this page. That's definitely something that you could do to make the most of what you've got. So once you've got this edited and set up to your liking, just hit view, make sure it looks the way you want to. Of course, this is not an image that I would probably use with Jane's branding here. It's not the prettiest choice. But here, let's go over and make sure that this is set up as a 404 page on Jane's account. And that's going to be under Customize My Site. And then we're going to go over here and type in 404 so we could find that page, hit Save Changes. Awesome. And so let's just let's put in a web page address for Jane. Actually, I don't know what her address is. I should find that first. Okay. So here's Jane. That's her home page. And I'm just going to misspell her name. Oops, that's not it. Page 1. How about that? There we go. That page doesn't exist. Right? So this is where we're going to go if we're delivered an incorrect page. Okay, so let's look at that one more time if you guys want to see. So under pages, if you've gotten your resource bundle and you've claimed it, you're going to find the one that we've given to you under your pages, and it's going to be called 404. You can search pages right here. And then you can view it as it is. And of course, that one is edited, or you can actually go in and edit it. Okay, I'm going to change my settings back to advanced here. Oops. Advanced. And of course, you can add an image like we had one here before. You can change that background image and just make it look exactly as you want to. So if you guys have any questions about how to do this, this is a very kind of simple, straightforward thing. We're happy to work with you on yours or to answer any other questions that you have. I'm actually kind of curious to know if there's, if you have any ideas brewing, if you have any plans for what you want to put on yours. Carrie says, so we use one of our pages to create a 404 page, and then on customized site, change 404 to our new page. That's correct. Yes, absolutely right. Sure thing. So again, you could have this be something that is in alignment with your brand. So, maybe Carrie, knowing that you're a yogi, you've probably got some pictures of you in different types of poses. Maybe find something that is a little lighthearted, like you could say something. Maybe you're in a pose and you're upside down and you're like, I've looked everywhere, but I can't find it, or something like that. That'd be a great thing to put together there. All right, Monique, I see you said it went too fast. Happy to show you anything that you might have missed. Definitely let me know in the comments. Can I use the bundle code on GetOiling? Yes, absolutely. Actually, in the chat here, and I'll have this in the replay, all you have to do, if you ever see an AttractWell bundle, resource bundle, all you have to do is just swap out the word AttractWell for GetOiling as a GetOiling user, and you can use that same bundle. Oh, you want to see how I link the page again? Absolutely. Let's go look at that. So we know that the page name is 404, right? So when we go back over to our dashboard, so I'm going to go to the dashboard here. Under website, we're going to customize my site. And then right down here, there's page not found, 404 page. This is automatically going to be set up to go to your site's homepage. That's going to be what it looks like when you get to it. But all you have to do once you've created your 404 page is just click here and type in whatever that page is. Now, the one that you've received as a resource bundle today is called 404. So you can just type in 404 and it should bring you to what you need there. And just hit save changes and you're good to go. You now have a place where you can redirect people. Now, let me show you, I did mention that having multiple links to go to different places on a page like this is a really good idea. So in lieu of like just this let's go, we could say, visit my homepage, read my blog, get my freebie or whatever it is, right? Join the community, get my courses, etc. Right? And then you would just want to make sure that you are linking to your homepage. So in this case, there's home, insert. This would be her blog. Right? And then, if you've got a URL for a freebie here, you put that there. Maybe you've got a sales page, you could put that here. But once you've got that, people, when they visit this page, they're able to then pick from a number of different options from what you have to share with them. So, you know, for instance, if somebody came in a lot of cases, like if you were doing like a funnel, right? If this was meant to be a funnel where somebody clicked a thing and they're getting a very specific thing, I wouldn't provide multiple options. But in this case, you don't necessarily know where they came from, right? They could have been trying to go to a blog post or trying to go to any number of different pages. So this is one instance where I would actually provide them with a few different options that they can choose from so that they stay on your website. Because that's our main goal in a 404 page, is to make sure that they don't leave. We want them to still go dig in and look for the other things that you have to share with them so that they can learn from you and, you know, ultimately become your lead, become your client, become your customer. Oh, Heather, you didn't know about the magnifying glass trick. Yes. Yeah. Here, let's go show that real quick for those of you who missed it. I love that as well. You do need to know the name of your page. So let's just say for this freebie one, I'll tell you another trick. Command or Control K opens up this box. If you select your text and you hit Command or Control K, the letter K, it pops this box up for you. Then click this to choose the link. And then what do I have a freebie in here? I don't know if I have one in here or not. I'm just going to put that one right there. It does change the name though, right? So get my free stuff. So if you do use this, just know that you do need to go behind and make sure that your text is correct. Insert. And yeah, you can just add them that way. Voila. And you just go and you click whatever it is. Pretty cool. Okay. Promised it would be short and sweet, and it was. Now we've got some good questions. All right, let's see. Melissa just created an MP4, short like a GIF, but how do I swap out the image with the video? So you would delete the image, and then you would actually click the little video button. But if you have saved that file, because you can actually convert an MP4 to a GIF, and that's going to cause it to loop. I think you're going to get more of like the result that you want with a GIF as opposed to a video, because they have to press play on the video, right? So, so I would put it into, what have I used for that? There are a few converters. Like if you can say like convert MP4 to GIF and search for that. And there are free services that'll do that for you. There's not one that's coming to the top of my mind right now. Canva does this though. I do know Canva does this. So you can actually set that up in Canva and export a GIF in Canva. Oh, you have it in Canva. Yeah. Then what's that?
Vimeo has it too. They recently added that. So if you upload a video, even if it's a short one, let's say it's 5 seconds or whatever, they do have like a download as GIF option. So that's a nice little way to get it converted if you have Vimeo.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I would, if you already have it in Canva, then try it in Canva. It's pretty simple. I mean, basically all you have to do is, here, let's see, we want to make this, yeah, that's one of it. Short clip, no sound. So you would just put your file inside of here, and then you would export it as a GIF. It's one of the file types that you can download it as. And then you would be able to upload it or actually just go to your page here and then swap out the image over here with the with that GIF, because it behaves like you upload it like an image. It does kind of look like a video, but it's actually an image. It's pretty quick and easy. I've got a couple of clients who've used it. Katinka's done it. You guys have seen her training. She's an absolute wizard with Canva. It's a fun thing you can do. And especially if you, like, I recommend using these, like if you can use like the Boomerang app, like to kind of make these little loops of videos. I've got this great one of like me and my friends standing outside dancing on my birthday this one time. And if I ever like, you know, if I was going to send a confirmation page to someone from me, like, hey, you opted in. I'm so glad you're a part of the community. I've just got this goofy little video of me dancing, right? And that's a great thing to put on your site. Like put it in your emails. GIFs are like, they don't behave like videos. So they play automatically, and it's just a great way to show your personality. So if it's you, or if you just have like an animated element in Canva, which is another thing you can do. If you go to, let me show you real quick. And we have done this. I think it was for Go for Gold. For a confirmation page. It was like, you did it. And there was like a clapping hand thing. So if we go back to, where's the template that I was using? I want to edit that and I'll show you guys. Canva actually has GIFs that you can use and export if you wanted to do something like this. So I'm going to delete that guy and go over to elements. I'm going to type found it, and I'm going to go to, what is it? Videos, not videos, graphics. And then you can actually filter for animated and apply filters. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Not found. Here's one. You could use this. All right. And then there's another one. This guy, a little weird. Oh, but okay. So yeah, you could put stuff like this. Oh, Melissa made one. Let's take a look. Oh, neat. I love it. We're always moving and growing. Sorry, we can't find the page you're looking for. Head over here and let's find what you came for. And it goes to your homepage. Look at you, boss. Oh, that's so good. I love it. And you just did that, like, since we've been on this call. Proof positive. Thank you for sharing, Melissa. It's really cool. I hope that you guys are so inspired to go and create something awesome today. Do you have any other questions? If you're here today and you want to work through something, if you have something that you would like to see, you know, step by step, you want some advice on, you're working on something, want some eyeballs on it, now is the time. Because if it's not, then we're going to let you get back to making your 404 page. So let me know in the chat or in the Q&A if you have any other questions. All right, Karen, multitasking during the call. I claim the bundle. So where do I find it after that? So this particular one is going to be under pages, but let me show you where you can find stuff that you have claimed. If you go to your dashboard and you go to resource bundles over here under website, you can see your bundles that you've made if you have made any, but then you can go to my claimed and you can find the bundles that you have already claimed. So here's the one that we claimed today, and you can click it and then you can go and check out the page. In this case, this is already edited. Yours is going to look different because I've already edited this one. So you're going to find that under my claimed on your resource bundles. You can also find it under 404 in your pages under your website settings. Awesome. Awesome. I can't get over that, Melissa. It's such a good page. And it's so cool to see that, like, you literally just made that, like, right here while we're on the call today. Okay. Monique had a question about quiz functions on Zoom. I don't think we can't directly modify the Zoom that we have, like the features of Zoom. I didn't know that Zoom had quizzes.
Yeah, I know they have polls. I think maybe a quiz is new. I can certainly look into that. Some of that we can enable. It really depends on the feature and how it's set up.
So definitely reach out to support and we can be in contact about that. I think that's it. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, last call, and let's get to work, make some 404 pages this week, tidy up that user experience on your website. And again, you guys, if you want feedback on the work that you're doing, you want coaching or insights or ideas, strategy around how you use your website in your business, then definitely make sure that you're signed up, attractwell.com/work review, and you can be in a dedicated space on one of these live calls. Karen asks, how do I share a newly created vault? Ooh, all right. So Karen, I'm going to allow you to talk here because that is a loaded question. Hi, Karen.
Hi.
Hi. So tell me about your vault.
So it's my yoga video vault, and I've uploaded all my content and I'm stuck. I don't know, like I've added like a few of my friends for free to try it, but I don't know how to like share it to, the mass public,
Yeah, got you.
What
So
is
is this going
what
to
is
be
some stuff?
something, this is something you're going to charge for, I assume?
Yes,
Okay. And is it a one-time charge or a monthly charge?
monthly.
Okay, so what you're going to want to share is the vault page itself. Let me see if I have a vault in here that I can use as an example for you. I do. Okay, so what you're going to want to do, let's just pretend that this one is a coaching program. This could also be a vault with yoga videos. You would have that inside of an online class. So you're going to want to make sure you go over here to payment setup, and then you're going to require payment to access the vault. Have you done this already?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So then what you're going to use to share is going to be this link right here, this vault page
Oh,
URL. And then just make sure that you have your checkout page message set up here. So this is going to be, you could use a separate sales page if you want to, or you could simply send them right here where they can buy this and have all of the explanations of what they get right here. And it'll show up on the page.
okay. So just emailing the link out, not necessarily creating a landing page or something like that.
Yeah. Let me show you actually, because I know that we were just on a previous call and this is one of our members and they have created a vault that you can purchase. It's a monthly thing. So they've got a big image here up top. It'll look like this. You can put images here or not, but it'll have this over here on the right-hand side. Where they'll have their purchase options. They can put in their name, email, but this is where you would be sending them to directly if you're using this vault page URL link right here. But this checkout page message, this is where you're going to put like, the photos and the, and all of the copy and stuff like that you might want to put here. And then the payment info is just going to reflect whatever you've set up here with your payment processor, the payment plan, and so on.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
So everything that she wrote in that checkout page message is showing up there when you click the link.
Yes.
Is that what you said?
That's
Okay.
right. Yeah. So from inside of their account, theirs is going to look just like this. It'll just have a different link here. And when they click this, it goes here.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So this would be what you share. So whatever information you want to share with them to help them, know that they want to make this purchase, all your Q&A and all that kind of good stuff, you would put right here in the checkout page message. And then you would want to, it's optional to use a post-purchase URL, but I do recommend that you use just a simple confirmation page where, you just say, hey, check your email. If you don't see an email from me in the next few minutes, click here. And I can show you. Does that make sense? Have you seen something like that before?
I haven't seen it as a page, but like sending an email campaign as soon as they buy is something that I thought what we do, but
yes, absolutely.
Is that different?
No, so it's something that you do in conjunction, right? So just in case somebody, let's just say, pretending like this is your page, they put their name in here, they set their password, they put in all of this correctly, but maybe they mistyped their email address, right? And they're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? What you want to do, because that email, if you're just using the campaign, they're never going to get it if they didn't type their email address correctly. What you want to do is just have a simple confirmation page. So here's an example of one. Oh, here we go. This is actually, I think I have a resource bundle I can share with you guys. But basically you just say, one more thing before you go, check your inbox and add my email address to your contacts. And if you don't see an email from me within the next hour, then click here and let's get in touch. So I can make sure I don't know that this is a resource bundle, but I can make sure that you guys have access to that so that you can make a page like that. And then all you would want to do is going back over here to vaults. Is you would want to have that be the page that they're redirected to after they make the purchase.
And how do I, that's not clear for me. So how do I make sure that that's like, where's the link that I would put into there? Like, how do I find the link?
Yeah. Tell you what, here, I'm going to make this resource bundle real quick. Then I'm going to like not share and I'm going to log into your account if that's cool. And we're just going to make this and pop it in. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Let me find that confirmation page. And for those of you who've never created a resource bundle, this is how you do it. There we go. Confirmation. Okay, now I'm going to copy this and I'm going to get into your account here real quick.
So Ashley, she could also put the link like on her homepage or something like that as well, right? I mean,
absolutely.
It's not just mailing it out to your current people. You could also put it on your page.
That's absolutely right.
Homepage, or if you have a page that is, here's all my offerings, you know, that kind of thing.
That's right. That's right. So let me actually come over here real quick. I'm going to look at what you have set up on your site so far. Love it. Okay. So, so we've got like a nice blue and butterfly, something pretty here. So I just want to make sure that our image here is, you know, just in keeping with what you would want to have on it. So let's get that set up real quick. I'm going to go over to advanced because I work better this way. Okay. I'm going to swap. And for some reason, the editor on my page here today does not want to give me the Canva button. Do you see that? It's weird, right?
Huh.
All good. I'm going to go over to Canva here real quick and just make a little something. Let's do sparkles and we'll find, you can change this to your liking.
No, this is fabulous. Thank you.
Perfect.
So
okay, so we're going to use this one. And I'm going to make it like that. And we're going to put some text in the middle. There we go. You did it. Now check your email. All right, so there's our sparkles. I'm going to download that as a GIF. Download. See if that's done downloading yet. It's going to take a second. So yeah, this is going to be pretty simple, pretty straightforward from here. So we're going to swap this guy out. And where's the one that I just downloaded? I did download it. My computer's being strange. Oh, here it is. Hello. Voila. Okay. All right, so there's that. This is already set to go. So if we hit view, you'll see that this is going to, it's going to have the email address that you want to share. They can contact you here. So this is good to go. So this page, which is called confirmation, is what we're going to attach to your vault after they purchase. So let's go do that. Under vaults, there's your yoga vault. And then under payment setup, we want to send them to this URL post-purchase.
okay.
And that's it. And then this link right here, we copy this. We can actually go over here and see what they will see. And this is the link. Actually, we're logged in. So I need to actually log out of your account here. And then let me change user and try that one more time. When it knows that I'm you or logged in as you, it's not actually going to show me. What was that? 237. Thought that was it. Do we have it? Hold on just a second. Greg, was I doing something wrong? Okay. It's hard to say. Okay, let me log back in and find this real quick. Okay, so you have it set up and you have your payments. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is why this didn't work. Let me show you. Okay, you only have those with permission. So that means that you have to actually add those people to the vault for them to be able to even have the option of buying it. So what we want to do is have it to be anyone with a link. And then I'm going to copy that link. And then we want to save. And now let me come over here, log out of your account, and then try this again. There we go. All right. So that is what they're going to see.
Okay, so I need to edit
then
that.
this is
Okay,
where they-
super.
Yeah. So now you have a confirmation page and you already have a campaign set up, right?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Then you're good to go. Then you would take this link.
Thank you so much.
And like Amanda said, you could take this link, you can put it in your menu for your website. You could put an image on your homepage that says join my classes, you know.
Yes,
20
I
bucks
have
a
an image
month.
there and I didn't know how to link it. And I've
Oh, well, let's
been
go do
stuck
it.
for this one step. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and link it. If we don't have like, I mean, let's do it. Okay, just 1 second. Let me log back in.
You are so fast at all this stuff.
Time does it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this would be on your homepage, right?
Yep, that one.
Okay, so there's contact.
So the yoga classes.
Do you want to link this?
Yeah, so the picture, yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so we'll insert the link there. Insert, done. Okay, so let's look. So from your homepage, they can click here. And if they're already logged in, they'll see this, right? Which is the actual inside. But what we showed you before, where like the checkout page, that's what people are going to see.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then you'll have that confirmation page. So just in case somebody pays and for whatever reason, maybe they put their email in wrong, they'll be able to know and reach out to you and not, you know, feel some type of way about not actually getting what they paid for.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Gosh, thank you so much.
Yeah,
That's so helpful.
absolutely. Look forward to having you back and sharing your progress with this.
Yes, I will be back. Thank you so much. Have a
Sure
great
thing.
day.
You too. All right, fabulous. Thank you so much for sharing that with us today, Karen. And yeah, you guys, last call for questions. Anybody else have anything before we get going? Start creating our 404 pages and selling our courses. Let's do this. This is great. And I love that we're seeing like more yoga in vaults. I think that that is such a great use of the vault. Oh my goodness. That is, especially since the last couple of years, virtual yoga classes, you've got Zoom included with your AttractWell account. What a great way to have a subscription program. And if you've got affiliate products that you offer, you could be introducing those inside of the same space. You have your own virtual studio with AttractWell. So very, very cool. Excited to see that. And really for any kind of service-based business that you might have, if you're an acupuncturist, a chiropractor, you're always going to have some kind of a coach. You're going to have some kind of additional training, some kind of additional information that would deepen, broaden the experience for your clients and customers. Vaults are an exceptional way to deliver that. They can be paid, like you just saw Karen's is, that her students can actually get access to these classes. It's also something that you can offer for free if you're taking payment or working with your clients in another way. So for instance, if you do have a holistic practice, for instance, where you are accepting insurance and your payments are not going to be coming through a vault, you can be adding those clients and customers to your vault manually, in bulk, one by one, however you want to have that in your onboarding process. Definitely check out our onboarding video on our YouTube channel. We are youtube.com/AttractWell. All right, so that is it for this week. And we look forward to hearing from you guys about more topics that you would like to learn about to get the most out of your sites and the success in your business that you're looking for. Feel free to reach out to us. We are contact or support at attractwell.com. Leave us comments on our YouTube channel. Join our Facebook group. We do have a Facebook group that is designed for coaches and for people who coach in their businesses, which is a lot of us. So feel free to join us there. We look forward to having you back next week. Thanks for being here, guys.
Have a great day.
Bye, everybody.